Procrastination. Why does it happen? When you just think about a boring task, you feel pain in a pain processing center of the brain, the insular cortex. But the pain goes away instantly once you switch your focus to a funny YouTube video, a computer game, or something else you like. No wonder people procrastinate. The problem with procrastination is you don't actually do what you need to do. Later on, you pay the price.
But if you can just find a way to start working on a boring task, it doesn't take long for that pain in the insular cortex to go away. And the best way we've found to dive into doing just that is with the Pomodoro technique. It was invented by Italian Francesco Cirillo, who named the technique after his tomato-shaped timer. Doing a Pomodoro is super simple. It also goes along with everything we know from neuroscience about how to sharpen your focus and learn faster and deeper. First, clear your desk and get rid of anything that could distract you. No pings from your cell phone or your computer. Then set a timer for 25 minutes. Work as intently as you can for those 25 minutes. Once you're done, take a rewarding break for about 5 minutes. Listen to your favorite song, close your eyes and relax. Make a cup of tea, something you enjoy, even if it's just moving around and being sort of mindless.
If you do 4 of these 25-minute Pomodoro sessions and short breaks, you can then take a longer break. Or if you get into a good flow during one session and want to continue beyond 25 minutes, you can. The Pomodoro is quite flexible, and you can experiment with what works best. One analysis found that the most productive employees worked for around 52 minutes and then took a 17-minute break.
So why is the Pomodoro so powerful? Well, anyone, even me, can focus for about 25 minutes. And guess what? After 20 minutes or so, that pain in the insular cortex disappears. You start getting into the flow, enjoying your studies or your work, even while you're training your brain to keep its focus.
There's another reason why the Pomodoro is so powerful. And this is also why those 5-minute breaks can be so important when you're learning. When you take in new knowledge, weak sets of links are created in long-term memory in the neocortex. During breaks, the hippocampus, a sort of helper to long-term memory, indexes those links, making it easier to know what is stored where. Your hippocampus also helps your long-term memory practice and create better and stronger links. But if you study for too long without a break, the hippocampus can become overwhelmed. That means it can't do its job properly. The result? The new information doesn't get stored. This is why mental breaks after 25 minutes or so can help. It's best to take these breaks without using your laptop or mobile phone. Transfer of information to long-term memory works best when you simply relax, doing something mindless.
You might think, well, I'll just sneak a peek at my cell phone during break. You do that, next thing that happens, you're texting or you're answering an email, and that's not relaxing. You'll start overwhelming your hippocampus, and instead of letting the hippocampus index and reinforce the information in long-term memory, you're just letting it overflow. Even just having a cell phone near you can be distracting. One study showed that people on average checked for messages every 35 seconds when messenger apps were left open. Another study found that students who used their mobile phones in class took fewer notes, remembered less, and scored a letter grade lower on a test. So when you're learning, put the phone in Do Not Disturb mode, out of reach, and out of sight.
And if there's anything else in your environment that can distract you, remove it. Or find a better place to study. Because one of the best ways to avoid losing to distractions is making sure there are none. If there's noise you cannot remove, get earplugs, earmuffs, or noise-canceling headphones. They also send others a do not disturb signal.
And avoid task switching, such as alternating between reading and sending emails. Whenever you switch to another task, you have to activate another part of your brain. This takes time and effort, known as switching costs. To see these costs, try counting to 10. Here, I'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy. Then try saying the alphabet from A to G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now compare that to trying to say the first number, the first letter, like this. A1, B2, C3, D4, E5. See how much slower I am? The more you switch, the higher those switching costs.
But there is one tiny exception. If you become cognitively fixated on the wrong approach, you can waste a lot of time. If you're trying to figure something out, sometimes a brief glance out a window or a look at something else can get your brain out of the rut and help you more easily solve the problem. More on that in the next video.
Learning can be hard work, right? Well, actually, when you really struggle, working less hard while taking more breaks can sometimes make you more efficient. As long as you know when to take those breaks. We'll tell you all about that in the next video. I'm Barb Oakley.
And I'm Olav Schewe. Thank you for learning to learn like a pro.